Plaintiffs Wesley Wells and his mother Carol say Wesley befriended the defendant because she was a transsexual who didn't have a lot of friends. Wesley claims he rented an apartment with the defendant, but 3 days after he moved in, he moved out. Wesley's suing for an unpaid loan, a rent refund, and personal property. Defendant Ronnie Lynch admits she's a drag queen and a transsexual and says Wesley should be in jail because he barged into Ronnie's home and robbed her while holding a screwdriver to her neck. Ronnie's countersuing for harassment, pain and suffering, and stolen money.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
Start with you all.
Okay, I met Ronnie about 4 years ago in Ohio, and we became friends. He wasn't very well liked because he's a transsexual, and I felt sorry for him because I had a hard time when I first came out.
Is that true?
Yeah, well, drag queen, whatever you want to call it. That's
No. I'm saying, is it true that you weren't well liked? I don't care what your sexual orientation.
I have friends.
Okay, so it's untrue what he's saying.
Yes.
All right.
You didn't get in fights all the time and run down East Avenue running from people?
Nope.
And get arrested for prostitution, for robbing people?
How's all this relevant anyway, sir? Not being liked.
With the case.
You sound like you just wanted to bring that out. People are done with that. No one's trying to discriminate against folks based on their sexual orientation other than bigots. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, we were friends, like I said, in Ohio, and my family moved down to Kansas, and he asked if he could move down with me because he wanted a fresh start, and I said, okay, that would give me a friend down in Kansas, so I would know somebody and he would know somebody. And he asked me if I wanted to move in with him and pay $175 for a bedroom downstairs. And I said, okay, that I would do that. So the first night that I was there, he brought his boyfriend home, and he said, that guy's cute. Do you think he'll have a three-way with us? And he came downstairs and asked me, and I said, no, I had my mom come get me, and I spent the night at my mom's house. The next night I went back to the house. We was having problems, and then he asked me to move out after I got beat up.
Let me get some background from the defendant. Go ahead.
Okay, Your Honor, first of all, is that this man is telling both-faced lies. They're not true, and he should be in jail. This man barged into my home, put a screwdriver to my knife, and requested that I pay him. And I have a police report for that, Your Honor.
Was that after he agreed to rent from you?
Yeah, this is all after.
How many days after moving in did you all have your first confrontation?
The third day.
All right, and what happened then?
I came home, I was at a club, he was at a club, he came home, he said 3 Hispanic males attacked him in the parking lot. He had a knot on his head, came in, he was intoxicated, and he's known for overdoses, and I didn't know if he had any pills.
Overdoses of?
Xanax.
Pills?
Yeah, pills.
Wow.
So overdoses.
What do you mean known as? You have more than...
More. He's been in the hospital several times. The last time...
But can't you die from...
Yeah, the last time he did die. He's been in the hospital
He did
twice.
die?
No, he didn't.
They brought him back.
They brought him back?
Yeah.
He didn't
Whatever.
die.
What?
He didn't die.
Die.
That's what they're telling everybody.
He didn't die.
Go ahead, man. This is a
What
crazy...
happened, Your Honor, is that he thought I was being high voice with him or something, so he was crying. He called his mom, and she didn't answer the phone. He called his sister, got a hold of her, said, white people don't like me, why'd somebody bother me? He had all his jewelry. He said they asked him for his money and stuff. Why was your jewelry still on? Then why didn't they take that? Then he threw my phone and smashed it, and turned around, and I talked to him, and he passed out, and I asked his mom what to do. She said, call Life Squad. I called, and they came out, and they did take him to the hospital. I don't know if he had pills in his system or if he was just intoxicated.
All right, and so when did the assault against you happen that you're telling me?
Then after that, what happened, he came home the next day, and they said I could, they're saying now that they said I could use his cell phone. Since I purchased the phones, they said I could have it, keep it since he broke mine. I turned around and sold it, Your Honor. So I sold the phone to replace my phone, and then turned around, they were gonna say they're gonna call in the police and get a theft charge. I called the police myself, had them come out. They said since you said he could use it, it was communal property.
Was
they didn't
this
do anything
before
to
the attack against you?
Before.
Right.
Then he kept stalking me, so I turned around and got a PFA against him. And what happened is the day I got the PFA, he turned around that night and came and forced himself into my apartment, and they served him with the PFA papers in jail. Then we had to go to court.
He was arrested
Yes, he
for
was arrested.
forcing himself into your...
Forcing and putting a screwdriver to my throat, and he got $40 off of me.
You have a police report
Yes,
on
I do,
this?
right here. I was booked and
Sir,
arrested
tell me
for it.
about this.
He called me and told me to come over. He had $40 of the money that he owed me.
He? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
She,
I was
okay.
going to say
I'll
he
say
whom. Because, all right, the defendant...
She told me
All
to
right,
come over and get $40.
because you had roommates, correct?
No, not now. I don't have anybody.
But
with me.
then...
No, it was just him.
Okay.
Could I say something?
Yes,
He
ma'am.
called me first. He said, I have $50 I owe you. It's on August the 4th.
Okay.
I said, okay. He said, but I want you to come and sign papers that I have paid you out of the $275 I owe you. I said, okay, that's fine. I will sign paper.
I'm confused about where you're going now. How did we get to a $50 debt?
He owed me $275.
For the phone?
No, he
For what?
borrowed it from me.
For
He
what?
borrowed $100.
Okay,
Borrowed it
so
from me.
we're not talking about that
Right.
now.
But he called me on the
Ma'am,
4th.
we're not talking about that. You all are
Okay.
confusing me.
Oh, sorry.
So I need to ask the questions. Is any of this true regarding the tenancy? Did you ever come back home while serving as a tenant in her apartment or home and at some point get so angry that you assaulted her?
No. I yelled, but I did not take no screwdriver to her or anything of that nature.
Why were you jailed?
Because she flat out lied to the police officer. They let me go. There was no charges pending.
Your
They
Honor, at the
just
bottom it
released
states
me.
they found the flat screwdriver in his car and it was impounded and he's
You
suing me
knew
for
there was a
$181
screwdriver
for
in
that.
my car from where I replaced my
All right,
stereo
why
and
didn't they
windows.
arrest him? Why didn't they charge him, man?
They asked me if I wanted to prosecute. Then they
Okay.
told me that they were dropped a few days later because
All
there was
right.
not enough evidence.
Okay, and sir,
I signed a piece of paper saying
saying
that I
what?
received $40 payments of the money that he was paying me back for moving out.
All right, so you requested what back?
He said he'd give me all my money back and all my belongings. And I asked for my curtains, and he said he didn't know where they were at. But when I went and got the $40, he had them nailed to the wall over the windows, which I don't want them back with nail holes in them.
Such a lie.
Had which
He
items
didn't hang them
nailed?
up with a curtain rod.
Your clothes or your curtains?
Well, I want my clothes back, but I don't know who he gave them to.
All right, so all your personal property, how much are you suing for with regard to that?
I'm not, because I can't prove
You're
that
not
he did
suing for personal property because your claim says you are. Now,
The curtains, yes, because he lied and
that's
said...
what I'm asking you, personal property,
They're
sir.
lying.
And his
That's what-
telephone.
How much?
150, I think, for both together.
Are you high today? No. All right, and it seems like everybody's high, quite frankly, because I can't get a straight answer out of anyone. Go ahead, ma'am. Did you withhold his property?
No, I didn't because you know what? It was the beginning of July. I don't know the exact dates because we only lived together for 3 days, Your Honor. They told me when the police came out about the phones and they said it was communal property, they said you can go ahead but not have your mother come with you and get your belongings out. He nailed these to the wall
Good enough.
and I
Let's
brought them
get your
back.
loan information, ma'am.
I lent him $175. He said if it didn't work between me and Wesley, I will give you your money back.
And what occurred? Did you get your money back?
No, he called me on August
That's
the
for how
4th.
much?
It was for $175.
All right, ma'am. Did you borrow 175
Did
and
not borrow
refuse
it.
to pay her?
No, I have a paper here from my landlord
Let's see it.
stating that I paid $350 in cash because I didn't borrow money.
All right. Does your landlord know?
Yes, they know that I didn't borrow money.
How?
Because for the simple fact my rent's $350 a month,
That
Your
has
Honor.
nothing to do with you asking this woman
yes,
for
it
money and
is.
borrowing it. You could have spent that money on anything.
No,
What do
they
you
wrote a
have to
check.
prove it,
I wrote
ma'am?
the check.
What do you have to
I
prove
have
it?
the
Keep
check
your
that I
voice
wrote
down.
him a check
You're
for
sounding contemptuous.
$175 for deposit.
I'll dismiss your case and you. Go ahead.
I wrote the check
This is
for
a check for $175. How do I know this isn't for rent? It
It's for
says, in fact,
deposit.
Wesley deposit.
He said if I give Wesley the $175 for the apartment because Wes didn't have it, he would personally pay it back to me because I lent it.
Did you say that?
No, I didn't.
And she can't.
I have
She
it on
she
tape.
says
It's
she
on
didn't.
tape.
I have it on tape.
Let's hear it.
Hello, it's me. I told Wes to tell you that I haven't got it because sometimes my check here don't come till exactly on the 3rd, and I haven't got it in the bank yet because I called and it says I got negative balance.
Good enough. How do you respond to that, ma'am?
Because in there it doesn't say anything about the $175.
It
just
says you
coming-
owe the money. What were you referring to? You said I'm going to pay you back.
No. Oh.
No what?
They forced, because before they got that
No, you
recording,
said you
he
didn't owe
forced
him
my
money.
life,
What
but
money
that's-
are you referring to?
The 175. but I don't
Judgment
know
for
it.
the plaintiff. You perjured yourself. You claim you didn't owe him any money. You just said you did. Judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $641. Whatever your claim was is dismissed because of perjury today. Have a good day.
Thank you, Your Honor.